I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
Every story you love, every invention that moves you, every idea you wished was yours, all began as nothing. Just a blank page with a blinking cursor, asking a simple question. What do you see? Great ideas start on Mac. Find out more on apple.com/Mac.
Hey, the vibes are slipping. I think it's time to bring out the Velveeta shells and cheese. The holidays are a time to go all in on indulgence. Headline your meals with the rich, creamy meltiness of Velveeta shells and cheese and satisfy your holiday cravings like no other. Bring that main course energy to your side dish. Celebrate extra with Velveeta these holidays.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Hi, guys. I feel like we haven't podcasted in so long. It feels weird.
Maybe we had like a very long extended weekend.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So yeah, it feels very weird, but we're back. Salt Lake City was on tonight, so we have a lot to say. There's some like hot topics as well that we want to cover on. And the wife swap is on, but we said we would talk about it when we recap Orange County, just so that we can get you guys an episode out. And I did see a sneak peek of wife swap though, Chantal, and it does like look really good.
No, I loved Wife Swap before. Like, I love this show so much that like I'm so excited for it. And like, obviously, I know it's gonna be a little bit more like staged or like a little bit more like fake, but still seeing them go through this experience, like it's not like they were there for one full week. We know, like like you said, other things about like the way that it was set up, that it could be like a little bit more staged a little bit, but I still think it's gonna be fun to see, especially the other couples, and then to see the housewives like go through it.
Before we get into Salt Lake City, I just want to know if anyone can relate to this, because you guys, I've already, I can't sit my ass at home. Like, I literally went out Wednesday to Sunday every single day. It was really scary. Like even night plans, so unlike me. But like I've taken my kids to like 4 trunk or treats already, which is so scary. Like I saw Chantal's sister. Her sister lives 40 minutes away from me. We were at the same trunk or treat thing, but it was by my house. I don't know why the hell that woman was here. But like my whole point is I haven't sat home. So I have like 6 bags of candy. I've probably gained 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks because all I've been doing is eating their candy.
Wait, can you bring me some? Like, I don't have any candy, and like this is my moment. Like, I'm not dieting yet, so like bring me the candy.
Well, I literally just told you guys I've probably eaten 80 Reese pieces, 80. Okay. I've told Jacob, like I went up to him right now before we were doing this and I was like, hey, do you want this candy? Because I was like, I can't leave it in the house. Like, I cannot do this every day. And I obviously cannot control myself. And he's like, yeah, I'll take it to work. So if you're serious, I'll really leave it. I'll leave you a bag. But I have so many, it doesn't even matter. But I'm just like, this is not okay.
I know, like, I mean, it's like
I
very,
cannot control myself. Like, I just like dream about Reese's.
I know you always liked Reese's. Like, I'm not a big, I like just like sour candy the most. And like, I'll eat like a chocolate here and there, but it's all about like the sour candy. So like, get me those ones.
Ugh, they don't do that. I wish they did.
Oh, like people don't give out sour candy?
They do the Sour Patch and that's it.
Mm.
I know, because like I'm obsessed with sour. I wish, but no, it's like it really is like just like chocolate. You know, it really is. But like the Reese's, and then I'm such a dummy. I bought a bag of Reese's before we went on all these trunk or treats, so I had a bag of Reese's on top of that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm literally gaining weight just off of candy.
It's okay. You'll lose it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this stuff. I can't do this every single night. And like my kids are on this like schedule where they're now that we're back at school, they literally sleep at 7 p.m. So I just like it's my time to be alone. And I don't know, do people like just hang alone and like not munch? Because like I've always been a muncher, and then I will just like eat this candy and like watch TikTok and catch up on things.
I love snacks, so I'm munching all the time.
I know. Wait, real quick before sorry, you guys, but we have not spoken. You guys, I watched The Perfect Neighbor. If you guys need something to watch, please watch that on Netflix. Hyperventilating, like not okay. I still think about it.
Well, that was like because on our Patreon, you guys, like, especially me, Rexine doesn't really talk about the documentaries. We talk about documentaries a lot, and so someone's like, "Oh my god, you guys need to watch The Perfect Neighbor," and I was like, "You guys, I just watched this postpartum, and like, I couldn't even finish it to the very end. Like, once I found out the big reveal, I had to shut it off because like my heart was dying. Like, I just couldn't handle it. Like, and it's so crazy because I love documentaries, but I can't even watch one right now." And it's like, that's what I thought was gonna be fun, like about postpartum, like being at home. I was gonna watch all this TV. Like I could barely watch TV. Like it bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, especially that.
I know. But like those are my favorite. I know, but these are my favorite things. So it's like so shocking that like something like that, like I would never even think that like, that would put me off so much.
Well, I mean, I do think that like once you are a mom, but even if you're not, like, oh my gosh, like it doesn't even matter because this was literally just the most heartbreaking thing. And then I went on TikTok and just watched all these videos on this mother, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's the one I definitely recommend. I did watch that. One of our cousins on Patreon did tell us that there's like this new Peacock show where it's like Real Housewives, but it isn't. And I don't want to say a different name, but like it's like about like these girls, and I want to watch it. Have you heard of it or no?
No.
I don't know.
But I'm down. Like I said, I'm home doing nothing.
Oh yeah, you would for sure like it then.
I've been not rewatching, but like I guess I haven't watched like the last like 2 seasons of $1 Million Listing, and it was so good. And like that's like good shows that you can just like have on and like just like have going. But it is funny like how like you haven't been keeping up with $1 Million Listing, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, like they made it so like like it's only like three of the. No, is it? Yeah, 3 of them, and it's like so much more staged and drama than like it used to be, but it's like really good now.
Oh wow, yeah, no,
like they're all best friends. Like it's really like Tracy and then both Joshes, but it's so good. You need to watch it. Like yeah. Josh Flagg said like call Tracy's daughter like a CUNT by mistake, and it was like the craziest thing. And her daughter is like 16, and the way Tracy like slapped him in his face and like went crazy was like
you don't do that. So
I know, and like he felt like so bad. He felt so bad, but like that was like the most drama I've seen on that show in so long, and like it was just wild to see.
Yeah. Well, let's talk some Salt Lake City, because you guys, Salt Lake City is just killing the game. It is truly so good. And this episode was just so good.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted. Like my husband just came home and just took Danny. So now I'm here. Okay, guys, I'm here.
Breathe.
Because I was like rocking her with my like left foot, like talking in. But yeah, no, Salt Lake City was so good, and we're gonna get into it, especially because there was like a lot of different scenes. I think this episode that
there was so much going on.
I'm looking through my notes. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Because like I wrote so much because there's so much going on in this episode. Shall we
Yeah,
begin?
let's do it.
Okay, so well, obviously last week we leave off like Mary telling like Angie she's done. So like this episode I was excited to see like obviously like them have a talk, which we'll get into. But we first start seeing Angie. Okay, let's see if Roxanne knows how much a Miele machine is. So we see Angie making her coffee in a Miele coffee machine, and then we see Heather making her coffee in a Keurig machine. Do you know how much a Miele machine is?
No, but I know how much a Keurig is.
Okay, so how much is a Keurig?
Well, it depends. Like I have the pink one and it's like a 1 cup one and it's like $60.
Well, Heather's probably was like 200. She had like the bigger machine. Okay, a Miele
That's
machine
like
is
too much space. Like just because it's more like too much space, like it's not cute when our countertops have a million things that are large all over us.
I don't even like Keurig coffee, so I don't even have one. I don't like them at all. But like at work, we have one, so I'd use it here and there. But it's not it's not good coffee.
Right. No, I know. I don't even use my
A Miele machine is $5,000, and
for
that's like,
what though? Like why? Why
isn't it
would you do that?
crazy? And like you still have to buy your own beans, and because it makes you like automatic like lattes and espressos and all that, and you put in your like kitchen. It's really cool. I've tried one before.
It's so crazy. I was like watching TikTok and how like every influencer really is the same, how they all like wake up at 5 a.m. like and they before their kids and then they'll like make those like coffees. And I'm like, there's like just no fucking way people really do this every day.
I feel like maybe they do.
So crazy.
I wouldn't for coffee. Like I'm getting in like any minute of sleep I can get.
Yeah, no. I mean, well, no, they're like working out, then they're like making my coffee.
I know.
I'm like, oh, and it's like a pretty one, and I'm like, I don't know.
But
This
you
doesn't
don't.
feel
But
so
like
good.
the problem with you though is you've never been into like lattes and stuff. Like you don't even know like do you ever go to Starbucks to get a like latte? You just get black coffee. So like you've never like really enjoyed a good cup of coffee.
No, but fun fact, November 13th, I think Starbucks is giving free coffee, like a
Oh,
free drink. Yeah.
no way. Okay, I'm gonna remember that and go.
Yeah. So
But yeah, so we're seeing them making their coffee, and then we end up seeing Heather and Angie on FaceTime. And Angie is saying she doesn't like seeing the side of her when like she's fighting like this with Lisa. She feels very guilty. But the one thing about Angie right now, she's like assuming, she's like, but Lisa's not like that. Lisa doesn't leave these things and feel bad. Like I leave these things and feel bad. And to me, like that's not fair to assume those things. Like you're telling Heather this, and like you can't assume someone is not feeling bad. And like then worry about yourself. Like what do you take on that?
yeah, Andrew's kind of lost it. Like, like it's giving like, first off, Lisa is no saint or anything, but it's giving like they're trying to like ice her out. And I'm only saying this just because of how Heather acted towards the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get to that for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It's very odd how Angie's acting. I think they like, I think the biggest thing for both of them, for all of them, is like they really want to hold Lisa accountable, and they're doing it in a weird way. I don't think they're trying to ice her out. I think they're just really trying to hold her accountable. But then like they don't know how to get there. So like they're coming up with all these things and saying all these things about her, and it's like I don't know. It's just like don't assume things. Let her talk for herself, and like you don't know if she feels bad or she doesn't feel bad about the situation. Like yeah, maybe you do for sure, but I'm sure Lisa doesn't like fighting with you either.
Right.
Heather says Lisa is not capable of admitting her faults, and if anyone can help her, like they will be the ones to help her. But it's like I don't think she wants to look at Angie right now, so maybe it is up to Heather to help her, not Angie's.
Right.
They talk about they're going to be going on Jason's charter yacht, which like I wonder if that was filmed for the Below Deck season. Do we know if it was?
I don't know. I'm assuming 1000% it is.
Yeah, okay, because like they had to like double dip on that.
100% it is.
Yeah.
I just have to say it.
We'll get into like that stuff, but I love the preference stuff that we saw. But we get to Bronwyn and Todd. Okay, so they're getting ice cream and they're getting a sundae and they're having a little date. And you guys, we see Bronwyn telling Todd, "Okay, I don't like when you eat my cherry," and then he eats her cherry right away. Wouldn't that piss you off?
100% that would piss me off, especially if I just said it, because it's like he's very checked out right now. And that's scary. But you guys, like, here's the thing. If I knew that my husband like absolutely hates what I'm doing, but he's like being supportive in the sense where he's like filming scenes with me, but I know what the fuck is going to trigger him. Like, because most people will think, why are you surrounding yourself with these people who like don't like you, who are like spreading rumors about you, who are whatever? Like, we don't actually need the money. So why are you doing this? So he just doesn't understand it, but he's trying to be supportive. I don't know that this means he's being supportive, but listen, if I knew my husband and I know that how he feels about these people, like I am just not going to vent to him about it because I know he's going to come across dismissive, annoyed, and that's going to make him look bad on TV. And I don't want my husband to look bad. So I'm not going to sit there and talk about these things because he never wanted to be a part of the show anyways.
Yeah,
And I
well,
just feel like he does that.
no, that's exactly what she did. She was telling him, like, it was kind of crazy in the scenes. Like, she's telling him, like, listen, like, hey, like last night, guess what? I wasn't part of any of the chaos. Are you proud of me? And he's like looking at her like, sure, like, yeah,
Right.
like that's how you should be acting. Like, what do you mean? Why would I be proud of you for that? And it's like, it just like, again, their relationship together is so strange to me because it's like almost like, I don't want to say father daughter, but it does. Like, she needs validation from her. Like, she needs so much validation from him, and like that's fair, that's your husband, but it's like the way she does it, like, are you proud of me? And then like she gets really sad because she brings up the psychic stuff to him, and he just like doesn't care about it. Like, he does not care about this stuff, he doesn't believe in it. And she's like, okay, but if this is important to me, like, you shouldn't be like, and I don't think it was the psychic stuff, I think it's what you just said before. Like, it's like he didn't even care about her bringing up the friend stuff and her not, being in the chaos. Like, he's just dismissing her for all the things. So then that's why she got emotional, because it's like, this is the second thing he's dismissing her about, and he doesn't really care about the show and like what she's doing with these friends. Like, he does not like it.
Here's how I think about it, Chantel, is sounds like the worst. Okay. And that's why I would never marry a guy like this. It sounds like she would bend over backwards and was just like the fun girl with him. And like, remember, she would meet him at the airport and wear a funny suit and yada, yada. It was cute and fun. And like, she was a certain way with him. And that's why he likes her. And like, it's not like this is probably new for her that like he's not into psychics and that he's like grumpy about those things. So like, I'm sure he's looking at her and seeing a different side. And she's like, annoyed about him because like because now she has like a new platform, all these friends, social media, like people are very lonely. So when you have this, like you act a little bit different.
100%. No, I totally agree. It just again makes Todd look so bad in all the scenes, you guys. I cannot. It's so bad. It's like, first season with them, you're like, oh, whoa, and then now it's like it's still there. He does not like the show. That we know that for a fact.
Yeah, he wants nothing to do with the show, but he's trying to be supportive for her. And I'm not defending him because, like, again, like, ew, like I would never be with a guy like this. I just couldn't. So I'm not defending him, but it's like he didn't ask to sign up for the show. It's clear as day this shit makes him uncomfortable, but she wants to do it. But like, I just would never put my spouse in a position where like I know that they really hate this. And I know that they're going to react poorly, and that the world is going to like then shit on them,
Wait, can we just jump to the very end then real quick about the Bronwyn in the headlines? Because it was another conversation with her and Todd, or do you want me to wait?
No, we could totally do that.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah, because you know what? So the very end of the episode, we do see that there's headlines of this identity theft thing. Okay. So Bronwyn comes on and she basically says that like it was about 10 years ago and she can't really talk about it because it was concealed documents, which I don't believe either. That's like the easy way out of like.
Okay, so I am in HR and stuff. Like I know that there are people, because we do background checks and stuff, like where it is sealed. And I've never once heard like when someone discloses it, they never say like, I can't talk about it because it's sealed, but they will say like, listen, I'm going to just tell you about this. It is sealed. It should not be on my record, but this is like what happened. And some people, like if they want to get away with it or think they're going to get away with it or, or whatever, they won't, but then they'll later like say everything about what happened or whatever. So there's like she saying like, legally, I can't talk about it. It's like, no, ma'am, like it was sealed to benefit you. So cause you got it dismissed to benefit you. So what do you mean you legally can't talk about it? Like, that's just a way of like ignoring it.
Yeah. It's just like, it's such a funny, it's like what a housewife, like, it's like what a lawyer tells you to say, like, can't talk about it. It's illegal. It's open case. It's a legal case. Like whatever it is, it just like their easy way out of like saying, I can't talk about it. And like, obviously Bravo's not going to push them when it comes to like anything like legal stuff. Yeah. But okay, you guys, this is where it gets so crazy to me because, okay, you get on the show, right? Like she probably was so happy to get on the show. It was something for her. Like she's obviously lonely in her marriage with Todd. It seems like he's always traveling, but this is where it sucks for the husbands because you get on the show and all of a sudden things come out of your wife or whatever the case is. And like, we see her telling Todd, like, I know this is not good for your business. Like you have to be looked at a trustworthy person and this is not good for you. And like, this is the stuff that sucks for them because like right now he could lose his job and he could lose these things. And what would happen if he does do that? Then they would lose everything they have, all for the sake of the show. And like, is it worth it at that point? Like, it really is crazy how desperate some of these people are to get on the show, but it's like, look what happens to your life when you do.
If I had something like that in my record and I knew that like there is a chance, like no matter what, even if it's sealed, like it really isn't, like people can see, you know, but if I knew there is a chance that something like this could come out, and there's a big chance because I'm going to be a reality star, like someone is going to expose this, like, and it will ruin it. It could ruin my husband's like reputation that he worked hard on for like all these years and stuff, like, and I'm happy in my life. I'm simply not going to go on the show.
Yeah,
And
it just sucks because I just feel this is when I do feel bad for the other person or the people that don't sign up for it fully. It can ruin their life.
yeah. And she says it was 10 years ago, but it was in 2021. That's where I'm confused.
I think
Well,
she's saying
so
that.
she was charged with fraud in 2021.
Yeah, I wonder. It was confusing. I was trying to look up some stuff and the dates were like all wrong. I'm sure there's like a better timeline out there for it.
Yeah.
Or like, it's like, do we even care about it? I don't know. But it does. That situation sucks though. We do get to John and Lisa. So, and I am happy we're seeing this because like, if this is going to be her storyline, which Roxanne, it's so funny that you did bring up like last week, you're like, dude, the psychic just said everything which was all their storylines, which is so true now that I think about it. Cause like Bravo could have just said, this is what they're all going through. And it really is, but we do see them, you know, open up about like their struggles in their marriage. And Lisa's telling him like how the psychic said, you know, we have communication issues, and Lisa feels like she's taken for granted. Okay. And I think a lot of women can feel this way. Like for Lisa, she like gets in her confessional. She's like, I take care of the full house and I take care of the business, you know, and I'm working. And like a lot of us are like that, you know, it's like we take care of the full house, we take care of all the demands of the children, and then you're working. And then when you don't feel appreciated, you do feel lonely. So it's just like, what can I do? But then it does seem like John is like a saint and he doesn't say much. So it's like, is it like,
but not really, like he keeps telling her like, you always think you're right, like yada yada yada. And like for her, she's probably like, dude, I've been holding it down on everything, you know, as far as business, as far as like just like everything that we have, I've been holding it down. And he seems like just annoyed because he's like, you have that
mentality.
You know, yeah, like you have that attitude and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, like now like things are crumbling and it like I'm stressed and you're stressed, but like what are you gonna, like as the man, what are you gonna do to take us out? Like, you know, I feel like she's like tired in that sense.
Yeah, no, I can see that. And like Lisa, like, you know, she says, she's like, I want him to treat me like I'm glass, like basically fragile, and like I can be shattered at any moment, so like treat me that way. And like that was like a good analogy. Like sometimes maybe some of us can use that with our husbands. I'm gonna tell my husband, treat me like glass.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was like, what is that?
Because we act so hard. I think that's why we can relate to Lisa in this point. We do act really hard and we act like we can do it all. And it's like, no, treat me like glass. Like I can be shattered. I can be broken at any moment. And so like, I am fragile. Treat me like that.
Right.
So I like that. But I feel bad. We're rooting for them. We don't want, like, I mean, they've been married for a long time. Like obviously marriages ebb and flow, and hopefully they are in a better place now because they can see and they're talking about it.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
As a contractor, I don't pay for materials I don't use. So why would I pay for stuff I don't need in my mobile plan? That's why the new MyBiz plan from Verizon Business is so perfect. Now I can choose exactly what I want, and I only pay for what I need.
Right now, with MyBiz plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit Verizon.com/business to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5+ lines. Includes auto pay and paper-free billing and promotional discount. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge. Applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end September 30th, 2025.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the NBA, is bringing NBA fans closer than ever this season with chances to win great prizes, including courtside tickets. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra courtside 25 to 26. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Begins on October 1st, 2025 and ends on June 30th, 2026. Multiple entry periods. See official rules at MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
Okay, Chad. Today you're going to drive the all-electric Toyota BZ.
But my electric vehicle phobia. I'm not ready, Dr. Ross.
I believe in you.
Oh my gosh. We're inside it.
Try to take deep breaths, okay?
The ventilated seats, they're touching me.
You can do this, Chad. Drive the car. How do you feel, Chad?
I feel cured. Woohoo! I'm doing it!
The all-electric BZ. One drive can change your mind. Toyota. Let's go places.
A message from McAfee. Wondering why the post office is texting you or why you owe thousands of dollars in toll fees? Because someone's trying to scam you. The good news? McAfee can help. With McAfee's award-winning scam detection, it's easy to tell what's real and what's fake over text, in your inbox, and online. If they're
You want a free gift?
Seriously? If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan. Real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for this day.
We get to Angie and Mary, and they're meeting up, and Angie opens the door and goes, "Hey, Mary, I got you your favorite drink, but it's not the sugar-free one." And Mary's like, "Hell no, I'm not drinking that." And either you shouldn't either. And again, it's just Mary's bluntness that really is just hilarious. Like, she's just is one of a kind. Like, would you have said that, or would you be like, "Okay, thank you"?
Whether you agree with her or not, because some people are like, "Well, no, she's vile, like she's rude, she's this, like she's that," like she's just. She
herself.
Makes the show, and she makes the show. Like, even if I don't agree with what she's saying and I'm like, "Ooh, that was harsh," or whatever, I'm like, you make the show. Like, you're so funny. And I know some people don't, very few people don't find it funny, but she is just so interesting because she's kind of like Kathy Hilton in a sense, and it's authentic. It's her. It's, we always say, Chantal, we're if we were on TV, we'd be canceled because God knows, people and a lot of people say that. So I just feel like she's just herself and not trying to be anything but herself.
No, and I love it. I think and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I think a lot of the girls too on the show, they know who she is too. So then they accept it and they accept her for it. And she's not going to change for anybody.
So wait, you know what I just saw about Bronwyn? I don't know when it was, but her first husband, he kind of spoke about her, and to the US Sun, and he kind of called her a fame whore and stuff, and I mean, we never have talked about this. Did you know that she was married before?
No, I didn't. Well,
Yeah.
And it's not, it's not with her daughter's husband, right? Or daughter's
Yeah.
father.
No, this is someone else. He was
Okay.
basically saying that her quest for fame is nothing new. And he's like, that's how she's always been, and good for her. She got what she wanted and she's halfway there. And then he called her always kind of a social climber, accusing her of using a fake persona to impress people. He's like, it's the Wizard of Oz behind the screen. Yeah, so interesting. Do you hear that? My husband just put the alarm on. I'm so sorry, guys. He said that even from the clips that he's seen, she comes across as cold and strategic. He says she just seems maybe a little more calculated in how she's manipulated people. And this is why I would never go on TV if I like even had an ex-husband. He goes, I wish nothing but the best for her. If I were Todd, I would stay far away from the show. And it's like, okay, boy, you can't like wish her nothing but the best after like talking shit, you know? But like this is like not good for her at all. So embarrassing.
Listen, everyone's gonna have skeletons in their closet, and so like if you're up for it and you don't care, then go for it. But it's just like, again, your whole life can change just to be on a show. It's not cool.
Yeah.
So back to Angie and Mary, because this is the good stuff here. But Angie, Angie's like, I feel like I'm in a principal office and I'm kind of scared. And it's like, yes, Angie, I would be too, because it's like you're walking on eggshells when you're around Mary.
Oh my
and
God,
like
I'm so scared.
I know, and she values her friendship with her. But Angie does start off with an apology right away, and she goes, "Listen, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to help me, but it's hard for someone to bully me and not respond." And then Mary tells her like, no, you're the one that's becoming the bully. And Angie's saying, no, she's responding. And it's funny because Roxanne, you and I always have this conversation like, oh, we usually just respond to people like doing things to us. But it's like, it's funny to kind of see Angie do that. But then we're like, are you only responding or are you contributing to it?
No, yeah, she's definitely contributing. I don't care if whether you like Lisa or not. Like she is not just reacting, like she's going in on it.
Yeah. Mary says, you get so angry, you can't even focus, and I can't even get you to calm down. And we are in a sisterhood and it's affecting our friendship. And she's like, you're not a sister anymore. She's like, I need to find another one. And I'm like, damn.
That's the thing about Mary that's like scary is like she is very quick, but like she has boundaries. Like, so you got to respect that. But she's very quick that if you fuck up even a little bit, like she don't play. And I would be so scared. But then also I would kind of like feel so much pressure, like being a friends with someone like that.
Listen, she does explain why she's like that. She says that she's like, growing up, it's very hard for her to feel loved. So she does value her friendships with people. And I feel like she loves Angie so much too. Like they both really love each other. Like, and I feel like for Mary to find like a good friend like this, it's like, she's just so scared that like, she wants to make sure that they know at all times, like, you cannot like mess with me because like, I will leave you. So it's like, so I love their friendship. And I love that Angie is delicate with their friendship with her.
Yeah.
But, Mary then brings up something very funny. And she's like, and she goes, you've been acting different. You are different. And she's like, you even made fun of me and my farts. And like, and I died. I just couldn't believe this conversation. She went on and on. We see the behind the scenes of like this whole farting, like, convo. Like, look how that was like a scene that they did not put in because like, who the hell cares about it? But then they had to bring it back because Mary made it relevant to their fight.
But like low key about the farting thing and her bringing it up where she's like saying that she like kept bringing it up. Like, how like, okay, how someone tries to embarrass you? Like, yeah, like I openly admitted, I mean, not us, because like we would never, but like, oh, I openly admitted that I just like have gas. But like, if you like kept bringing it up like throughout it while
it'd
we're
be
filming,
annoying.
I'd be like, okay, like shut up. Like I mentioned it to you. And like I mentioned it probably hoping that Bravo isn't going to air this, but like maybe my stomach hurts. And you keep bringing it up like to embarrass me.
I agree. But the other part of it too is like Mary is so crazy about smells. And like, I'm not saying her fart smells or anything like that because like she's
sure
like,
it smells, I eat good.
Yeah, she's like, I eat good. But like, it's so funny that she's so crazy about that. Like if someone did that to her, she'd be so disgusted and so mad at them. So like the fact that she's getting mad at Angie for it. But like, I agree. Like, I think when we saw the behind the scenes, like Angie brought it up like 7 times and it's like, okay, enough.
I know.
But we finally get to anything else you want to say about their conversation, or you were happy about it?
I mean, it ended up good, which is fine. So I do like their relationship quite a bit.
Yes. Lisa and Heather are hanging out and like they're going shopping for this yacht that they're going to go on below deck style. And Lisa is shook that she can't bring glam. But like, why would you think you can bring glam on a yacht when there's like probably like 4 bedrooms?
I can't. Like, thank God, dude. And that's why you guys, like, that's why when I watch Mormon Wives, like the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I'm like, I love watching them because like they look chill. Like they don't need to be glammed up at all fucking times. Like they look like a normal like person. And these people, it's like, well, we know we're filming. So for filming, we have to be glammed. And while I get it, it's just like, it's not real.
Yeah. And like sometimes, like, what do you think about the comment that Lisa threw? Like, is it a housewife comment? It's funny, or is it not? Where she's like, Angie's first experience on a yacht, she doesn't understand these things. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're so cool because you went on a yacht before. Do you think it's like warranted? Like it's such a housewife thing to say? Like,
I think it is because of where they're at.
Yeah.
I mean, like, am I surprised? No, because like where they're at.
And it's like going on a yacht is really expensive, you guys. Like, so like you have to be rich for that.
Yeah.
Like we only see like Kyle do with her family a lot. Like we don't really see a lot of people do that on their vacations.
Kyle has a good life, huh?
I know, very, very good life. Very good life.
That's nice.
Not Whitney and Lisa, Heather and Lisa are talking, and Lisa said, "What do you think I did wrong, Heather?" And was trying to see what, was trying to see like where she was standing. And Heather basically was like to her, you did the same thing Angie did. And Lisa did not like that at all, you guys. Like, she's like, she was not okay with it. But Heather was trying to explain to her, you went low, Angie went low. You said things, Angie said things. And like to Lisa, it wasn't taken that way. She thinks that Angie's doing more. But when we did see the fight, they both were acting the same, in my opinion. But you know what? Heather then throws a dig at Lisa and goes, no one rides for you because you've hurt each person. And that got Lisa very upset. What do you think about her saying that comment?
I don't know. Like, I feel like Heather is so confusing. Like, she just doesn't make sense. Like, she'll be like so loyal to Lisa. And then once she realizes like everyone else is flipping, like she flips. Like, I don't know. I feel like she came very hard for Lisa. And it was like out of nowhere because she acted like, or no, like, you know what it is? She acts like she's like this loyal person. Like, when I'm loyal, even if they're wrong, I'm loyal. But then like, she's so quick to like come for Lisa, which I don't blame her. But then even when talking to Meredith, like she wants Meredith to be so mad at Lisa, kind of like how Angie wanted Mary to be so mad at Lisa. And it's like, okay, you guys just need to control how you feel.
100%. Like, I agree. Like, I am confused with her. Like, I am proud of her to like stick up, like to kind of like, sometimes you need a good friend that's going to tell you like, listen, like, you're not always in the right. You're not going to sit there and like be her sidekick and like cheer her on when she's not in the right. But also she is coming at her and like too much where it's like, okay, can you just be someone that like Lisa can vent to, but like not anymore. But they're also in the same group, so it's like hard. It's like she's seeing the fights that Lisa's going through. Because it would imagine like if you came to me and you're telling me about a fight and I'm just like, well, you did it too. Well, you did it too. You'd be very annoyed at me as a friend. You'd be like, okay, can you just listen to me and like have my back?
Right.
But I can understand also Heather because like she's in the same friend circle. She's seeing it.
Yeah.
We get to Brittany meets up with her daughter. This was kind of crazy. Like, were you surprised that we see her daughter in this scene?
Guys, I was so scared of this whole scene.
Oh my gosh. Like, it just breaks my heart, but I'm happy to see that, she is talking to her daughter and making it a priority, but the daughter did not hold back. She went in on her. And I think the most surprising thing for me was, you guys, the daughter gets in a confessional and she's like, listen, like my mom was the best mom. That
scared me.
I know. Cause Roxanne, you do that.
I'm literally the best mom in the world, but like, I'm so sorry. Like, I am not. Okay, God.
Well, let me finish what she said.
Go ahead. Okay, go.
She said, my mom went to every field trip with me. My mom went to every dance recital with me. My mom like went up to every practice, like did everything for me and my sister, up until the age of 12. She said up until the age of 12, and then she gets remarried. And this is another thing we always talk about. Like, this is why you don't bring other guys into the mix. But so like, it is crazy. Basically, she was like the greatest mom up until 12 years old. And then she did like a 180. But like, so it is like right now, like a lot of moms, like you're in the thick of it. You're 4 kids. You're always there for them. Like you're basically saying you can never see yourself doing that flip, that switch.
I literally, what I'm saying is like, let's say God forbid a million times, like I became a widow. Okay. Like, let's say that happened. Right. Like I can never see myself with another person. Like I genuinely can't. Like that would never be my focus. And even like, let's say in a world that happened, like,
yeah, because you never know. Like, we can't be judgmental about that because, like, that does happen a lot with
I'm
people.
just talking about myself. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, even if I was in a relationship, I can see myself, like, kind of like we have a cousin who's in this relationship and, like, literally she is just like, I will not get married this person. I will not do anything until my kids are all 18. Like, she has all girls and she's like, until my kids are all 18 and until they're older, like, I don't want to do this. Like, we have a great relationship. We have fun with each other, but like, that's as far as it goes. And I feel like that would be me. And my kids would just always come first. Like, I am their biggest cheerleader. So the fact that, like, here's the thing with Brittany is like, Brittany knows how her kids feel. Brittany was asked to just like, tone it down or cut this like guy off. And she didn't even try or even attempt. So when I look at Brittany and like, I know some of you are going to be like, you're judgmental. Yes, I am judgmental and I'm going to be judgmental because I saw how Whitney was trying to get through to her. And she literally, it was one ear out the other. And I just cannot respect people like that.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
So like, yes, like you're going to say, Roxanne, you're judgy, blah, blah. I will be judgy about this. I don't care. Like, I will be judgy about this situation.
Well, I think it's because look what happens. Like, it could happen where like, you meeting someone can ruin and change the whole trajectory of your, your little familyhood and like what you already had going on. So it just is very hard. But I also can see people moving on, and then it's great. Like, it's a positive thing for the family too.
It's just like also though, look at how broken she is. Like, look how
look how she says, like, it's like Brittany is like so obsessed with men and like feeling validation from men that like she did end up saying to her, which was really scary. She's like, the last time we met up, you had Jared come over and you're making out with him in front of me and I only have 30 minutes. Like, what is wrong with you?
No, see, she's like mental. Like,
it's not okay.
You're sick. Why would your daughter ever want to see that? Like, I'm so confused.
The low should have been the minute your daughter's moving with your ex-husband. That's the low.
Is that not scaring you? Like,
yeah,
I'm sure it happens.
That's the wake up call. That is the wake up call for anybody. Okay. Like when a child chooses to be with their dad full time and leaves the mom, that's a wake up call. Something's not right here. Okay.
I swear.
Very scary, but it's nice to see, like, maybe I'm talking about it. Like, I can see Brittany's heart too. Like, I'm sure we know she loves her daughter. Not, I'm sure she loves her daughter, but I think her priorities are just not in the right order. And it's like causing a lot of confusion, and her kids are older. So it's like, they're not going to be in part of your life then if you're going to keep doing this to them.
Right.
But very, very crazy. We then do see Meredith and Heather hanging out. And this is the first time seeing Meredith this whole scene. We haven't seen her. We haven't seen Whitney. So a lot has happened. We haven't even seen those two. So should they come back next season? I don't know. But
no, honestly, like, they really do work. Like, all of them work. They shouldn't ever switch.
I know. I agree. And like we said before, like it's the one Housewives show that has like the same OGs. Like, I would keep them all too.
Right.
But we see Meredith, and she's telling us that it's been a crazy 24 hours. She's been sick, chipped her tooth, and didn't even stub her toe. And like Heather's like, okay, what's going on here? But like I think that's Meredith's life. And they get onto the convo about Lisa. Well, Heather's telling her about the convo that her and Lisa had. And Heather, again, I guess she's coming to, she had this revelation. Okay, that Lisa is the type of person, and she's telling Meredith this, that Lisa is the type of person that will dig up everything on you when she doesn't like you, and she's scared that right now because they're good, she's good, but like if they're not going to be good, that she's going to do that to her. And she also brings up to Meredith, listen, she did it to you. Like, she did it to you. She keeps telling her, it's, even though she's saying she did it. And it's like weird. It's like, why are you now trying to make Meredith not be friends with Lisa?
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Yeah. I don't understand it.
Because Meredith is like, listen, like, she says sorry to me. She's like, because she had to. She was caught. She had to. Okay. Like, maybe because she, I don't know. Not that she was caught. I don't think that's why she says sorry, but maybe because like, I don't know, maybe it was because she was caught that she said sorry. Because if she wasn't like got that hype mic moment, like, do you think she would have said sorry to Meredith that like, made it seem like she was in the wrong?
I mean, I don't know, but it's like, why are we going back to it all?
I know. But you could tell, like, yeah, Heather, you are next on her list, because once she sees this show and sees how you've been talking about her, she is going to dig up stuff on you. So get ready.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
But yeah, I think Heather is just concerned, and I don't know. I'm very curious how we're gonna see when they go on the yacht that like they get in a fight, and I don't think it's gonna be good for Heather.
So I will say, like, with that whole scene, back to the scene of Todd and Bronwyn, where Bronwyn, like, we find out that the charges are coming out. The way she looks so fucking scared speaking to him. And like because it was like, I felt like they have a really weird relationship where like in the initial scene, she felt on top, where she's like, look how you're dismissive to me when we talked about this. And then all of a sudden he's on top because he's like, see, this is because they probably had conversations where he's like, this is why I didn't want you to go on the show. Like this right here. And like, look what's happening. So it was all just like really, really crazy watching that. I just had to point that out.
She just comes in like, I know, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just, I know, you guys, it's so awkward to watch. I mean, like, I would say every dynamic is different in every relationship. And like, like, I'm sure if you guys saw my relationship, you're like, oh my God, what the heck? Or, someone else's, but it makes me feel icky. It makes me feel icky. And I'm sure a lot of people feel that way.
No, I agree. So crazy. but like so much going on.
I know there was like so much, and another scene real quick was like when we finally see Whitney, and they're talking about the preference sheet, and it is funny how we do see on Below Deck when like they're having those meetings and like, oh, this person likes this. I would love to see if this is on the show. I would love them to see like read Miri's out loud, because Miri's like, I want the Dom Perignon 2003. I want this. I want that. Like they probably would die reading Miri's preference, and she's not even the primary, so they're probably like, oh, we have to do all this for this girl.
That was like fun watching. Like that was just like so fun. See, and that's like that's what's like fun about Real Housewives.
I know. I agree.
Yeah. It was a good episode.
Yes. I hope you guys are all liking it.
I know. I think they are. But we will be back where we'll talk about Wife Swap, because I'm actually excited to talk about that, and OC. And then on our Patreon, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. So we're excited to talk Patreon this week. So make sure you join us. And if you do join us on Patreon, don't do it through the app. Do it through like the browser, just because the app like charges you more. And then once you actually are a member, like you're fine. But yeah. But we miss you guys, and we can't wait to catch up more. So we hope you guys have a great week. Chantal, hope you get some sleep.
Okay, that's not happening.
I know. Poor little
2 week old.
I know. Well,
but I do watch some TikToks of people's like nighttime routines with their kids, and like I see like the timestamps like of like a 50 minute. I'm like, okay, I'm blessed. Like I'm getting 2.5 to 3 hours here, so we're gonna be happy tonight.
That's amazing.
I know,
making progress.
Yes.
All right. Have a good week. We'll be back on Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
This episode is brought to you by 20th Century Studios' new film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, starring Golden Globe winner Jeremy Allen White and Academy Award nominee Jeremy Strong. Scott Cooper, the director of the Academy Award-winning movie Crazy Heart, brings you the story of the most pivotal chapter in the life of an icon, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Only in theaters October 24th. Get your tickets now.